Hello and warm greetings. Let's talk about fascinating world of crypto fraud investigation. As cryptocurrencies gain popularity, so did the illegal activities surrounding them. In this video, we'll talk about who is crypto fraud investigator, what activities they do, and most importantly, I will talk about different tools that you can utilize in investigating crypto fraud. So watch this video till the end, and if you are watching my videos for the first time, then I request you to hit the bell icon and subscribe this channel. So who is crypto fraud investigator? A crypto fraud investigator is a skilled professional whose main job is to identify, analyze, prevent fraudulent activities in cryptocurrency area. They defend against scams, hacks, and illicit transactions. Their main roles is to perform blockchain analysis, review every transaction record to identify suspicious activities, which can range from identifying complex money laundering schemes to fraudulent transactions. You may know that there is high demand for such kind of skilled professionals. Why, you may ask? The answer lies in the nature of cryptocurrencies themselves. Because of their anonymity and decentralized nature, digital currencies provide fertile ground for fraudulent activities to flourish. Now, we'll talk about different tools that are used for crypto fraud investigation. Now, let's assume these are crypto transactions done in a certain virtual asset service provider. So, virtual asset service provider are those entities which deal in cryptocurrencies, and their main function beside others include converting fiat currencies like USD, euro into cryptocurrencies, as well as exchanging one cryptocurrency to another. For example, converting Bitcoin to Ethereum. All these transactions are done in Tronix cryptocurrency. So, for those who don't know about Tronix, it is a native cryptocurrency of our Tron, and Tron is a decentralized blockchain based platform designed to create global free content entertainment system using blockchain technology. It enables users to create, store, and distribute content freely and directly without any intermediaries such as YouTube, Apple, or Facebook. So, the situation is that we are receiving complaint from sender that they have sent USD currency to the receiver and they have not received equivalent tronics, right? Now, how we are going to identify among these receivers who have defrauded the sender? Okay, so I hope you have understood the scenario. So now, in order to investigate, we'll go to this site, that is Explorer BitQuery IO. Okay, so in here I am going to enter this receiver address. Okay, okay, now I have to put a date range. So this transaction was done in 12th May 2022. And this is a general practice. If I give you some currency, fiat currency, then it is my assumption that you will provide me equivalent cryptocurrency within the same day or in the next day. So here we'll select the date range from 12th May to let's say 20 May. Okay, May 20 and okay, right. Let's apply this. See, as you can see here from this picture, this receiver has received many transaction, okay, inbound transaction, right? But he has only performed few outbound transaction, okay. We can verify this by going to inflow tab, okay. So these are the amount that has been received by that receiver wallet. And if we look at outflow, there is no much transaction, okay. So maybe this person is receiving currency, right? But he is not providing any equivalent cryptocurrency, okay. In outflow section, you don't see any crypto transaction being done by this receiver or sent by this receiver, okay. We can also look at the money flow chart, okay. You can customize the detail level, right? So it looks like this person is receiving money from various person, but he is not sending any equivalent tron currency or tronics, right? We can further verify this, right, using another website. It is called metasleuth.com. Metasleuth, okay. So here first we need to select this is a Tron blockchain, and we need to enter here transaction hash, right? So the transaction hash is this one, okay. If you know cryptographic concept, the hash means it's a one-way function of converting any kind of text or input into gibberish value, right? So let's copy this hash value, and then we'll go here and input this transaction value, okay. So it is taking some time. Now to check the flow of the funds, we'll click this icon, plus icon here, okay. So now this shows what are the transaction done by this wallet. Here what we are seeing is this transaction is done between these two parties. This is our receiver and this is our sender, and these are all the transaction done by the receiver, right? So we can filter here, okay. Let's say we want to only track that USD amount, so we'll remove this, and so we'll remove this and only focus on USD transaction, okay. So now it shows what are the USD transaction performed by this receiver. Now if you look closely, okay, this transaction is done around 12th May, right? And if you look at the other transaction date, this is previous 5th May, and this one jumps out, but it is of, but this one is after 12th May, but it is of huge amount, so this might be other transaction. So this transaction is done in June 16, which is like 1 month after this transaction, so may not be relevant to us, right? But look at this transaction, 66,000 USD dollar. So it is done after 7 days, right? So maybe this transaction has been broken down into smaller amount, okay, and transferred to another party. So if we click on this plus icon, we'll see the flow of the transaction. Yeah, so you can see, so that amount is again broken down into smaller amount. So there is no transaction that goes back to this original sender, right? So it looks like this receiver has defrauded this sender. Okay, so on the basis of this chart or this flow of transaction, we can clearly say that this receiver account is involved in fraudulent activities. Okay, or this receiver is defrauding not only this sender but other client also. Now there is another tool. So there is another tool called Multigo, which is also used by crypto fraud investigator to identify fraudulent crypto transactions. Okay, let's look at that tool also. So now let me bring my Kali Linux machine. So if you have work in a cybersecurity area, then you must know this tool called Multigo. So Multigo allows you to investigate Bitcoin, right? So it has also option for other cryptocurrency like Ethereum, Litecoin, and I think these are only option available right now. So let's investigate one Bitcoin address. So for this demonstration purpose, I am going to use this Bitcoin address. So this Bitcoin address is very special. It is the first Bitcoin address ever created and is associated with the original block mined by Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto. It is often used as an example address in Bitcoin related discussion and analysis. So this Bitcoin address is a kind of a holy grail for a cryptocurrency. Now let's analyze the transaction done by this Bitcoin address. So I will click here, all transform. As you can see, okay, there will be a lot of Bitcoin transaction associated with this Bitcoin address, right? Because it was the first Bitcoin address ever created. So now I'm going to summarize all those crypto transaction done by that virtual asset service provider. So here I have used Collab notebook. Okay, so I have loaded all that transaction, and the thing that I want to see, I want to show you is this picture. So this address is our fraudulent receiver address, and other addresses are genuine. And this bar chart shows amount received by each receiver. And the alarming thing is that fraudulent receiver is receiving lot of amount from various sender, meaning that he is defrauding many senders. So this might suggest that the virtual asset service provider must focus on its KYC controls and improve its KYC and CDD mechanism so that they don't onboard this kind of fraudulent customers, right? Because you see, If there are a lot of fraudulent transactions happening through this virtual asset service provider, then this virtual asset provider may have to face severe consequences that may be in form of hefty fines or cancellation of license. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And before you go, I'm also organizing online live classes where I teach people to become the best AML analyst and perform better transaction monitoring to identify suspicious transaction. However, if you are unable to attend my live classes, you can still benefit from my comprehensive online courses. The link is provided below in the description section. Thank you for watching.